I'm Michelle Cromer, and welcome to this week's episode of Your Cromer Community. This week you're going to meet one of my favorite families, the Pogue family, who we were so excited to be able to help them sell their home and buy a new one. Come on inside. The Pogue family has grown a little bit since our journey started.
I know Michelle just from growing up. I grew up in Concord Baptist Church. I remember her triplets growing up. When we were looking to sell our first home, I told my husband, I said, well, I know this lady, and she used to just be a real estate agent, but now she has her own company.
So my favorite thing about this story is, so she messages me and says, I want you to come out and talk to us. We want to sell our house and buy a new house. I'm like, awesome. So then I get there and we sat down and you said, I need to tell you something. And I said, what? And you said, I'm pregnant.
And nobody knows
And nobody knows. And would you like to introduce all of our children and our ages?
This is Hudson, he's 4. This is Hazel Rose, she's 2.
Hazel, wave.
Hazel,
Hazel to the camera.
Wave.
And that's Hank, he's 7 months.
So we sell the house and we decide, let's go get a new one. So we don't just buy any house. We say, let's be pregnant with our 3rd child and let's do a gut job. So you came and you decided to buy this beautiful home, and I want you to tell us a little bit about why you chose the home you chose.
We are in the only Green Acres community, if that gives it away.
Okay, Green
We're
Acres.
that house at the corner of Haley and Green Acres.
Okay.
Yes, we have
Good.
become known as that
Awesome.
house.
You are known for that house.
Yes.
So you bought this house and we came in and it needed a lot of work, didn't it?
A lot of work. It hadn't seen paint in about 50 years. Floors were missing in places. Yard was very, very overgrown, but it had the space we needed.
So one of the things I loved is a lot of people, when they go into a house that needs a lot of work, a lot of people say, we don't mind a fixer-upper, but they do mind. And they'll get in there and they're scared away, they don't go past the kitchen. So we came in and y'all kept saying, we would love a fixer-upper. So we came in and most people would say, this is a lot of work. And you guys came in and y'all both were like Chip and Joanna Gaines. You were like, we're gonna knock that wall down, we're gonna close that wall in, we're gonna do this. And you were pregnant with your 3rd child. And it was really cool for me today to come back through the house. And I remember you saying, remember this was an opening? And I'd say yes to the master, and now that's closed. There used to be doors here. There used to be a wall here. We knocked that wall down, or we added this. My favorite feature is the kitchen. I love that. I remember you standing there going, I just want this really long island. And I want to have all these cabinets. And y'all had this vision. And to come in now and see it completed, it really is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm definitely a spitting image of Chip Gaines.
I mean, to a T. So one of the things I love about you guys, there's lots of opportunities, different ways you can get lending and things like that. There's different programs for different professionals, and you both were educators, so you qualified for one of those programs. That was awesome. Okay, so what would you say to other families that are thinking about buying or selling? When they have children, they're thinking, we want to buy a bigger house, they might be having another baby.
I would say that there's some things that are deal breakers and some things that aren't, and you need to keep that in mind when you're looking. Location was very, very important to me, and it's something that you can't change. Once you buy a house, that's where it is.
I will say that choosing you guys was great because you're not pushy with
Thank you.
forcing someone to buy a house or trying to talk them into it. We went on countless journeys to different houses, put offers in on different houses, but it was always our decision. It was not you forcing a decision on us or trying to persuade us a certain way.
So what made you could have chosen anywhere in the state to be. What made you choose that this was your community?
Family.
Well, I'll
for
go
me.
first. If I wanted to stay married, it was going to be staying in Anderson.
That was
So
a smart answer.
it's pretty easy for me.
I told him before we got married, I was like, listen, just know I'm never moving.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to check out our next episode of Your Cromer Community.